Go.
I think we're on. Okay. Well, look who we have here. Oh my goodness, I see that Cindy and Brad are already here. Can you guys in the comments just let us know if you can hear us okay? If you can see us okay? Because this is our first time I'm trying something a little different.
Yeah.
And it would be awesome if you could just let us know that you're here and
That you can hear us.
that you can hear us and where you are viewing from.
Hi, Cindy.
Okay, great. Susan says yes, so we can say hello to Susan. And
Watch the scarf, though. Watch the scarf.
Elena says I can, just an echo. Is everyone getting an echo, or are we all okay? Just let us know. Susan said, oh my gosh, I could cry. She's coming from Orlando. Y'all, let us know where you're watching from.
Yes.
It is so much fun.
Yes,
I say y'all. I say y'all in honor of Henrietta, who is here joining us for this very special Thanksgiving Live. And we would love to hear where you guys are watching from. We've got Christy from California. Hi, Christy. And Russell just said hi, Henrietta, Doug, and Emmy Jo. Cindy, thank you for letting us know that you can hear us. That's awesome. I love seeing all of these. We've got Oklahoma, Colbert, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And say hello to Charlotte from New York.
Oh, I wonder if she's in Manhattan. It's beautiful this time of year.
Brent Sawyer says, Henrietta, you look gorgeous. Of course, he's coming in from New York City.
Hi, Brett.
Hi, Brett.
Joy is here from New Jersey. I love seeing her here. Hi, Joy. And then Jim from New Hampshire.
Oh,
Hey, Jim.
We've got someone from Kentucky, JL from Kentucky.
Wow, well, the United States.
Everywhere. And a lot of love for Henrietta coming through.
everybody loves you.
Michelle from Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
And Carolyn from Rhode Island.
Wow. Across the country.
We've got Dave from Massachusetts saying hello. And let me see. Denise is chiming in from New Jersey.
Cool. Very cool.
Let's see. We've
We've
got
got a lot of people up there already in the snow. That's what I think.
well, Ohio. I think they did just
They
get
got
a
it.
pretty.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, big snow.
That's Douglas in Ohio. He's got your name. Dripping Springs, Texas. Chris is here from Dripping Springs. I can't speak.
Okay.
That's okay.
Such a beautiful place.
Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? Maybe Elena or Cindy, just kind of let me know if you can hear. Paul from Boston.
Oh, Paul.
Thomas from New York City. And Mark says, nice to see you, Henrietta. Her handkerchief and all.
Everybody loves you, Henrietta.
And we've got Mary, who she said just happened to stumble in. So excited from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
It's awesome. Garland, Texas. Russell is here from Garland. Chuck from California. Thank you, Greg. Thank you so much for letting me know you guys can hear me. Santa Cruz, California. Love it there. The western suburbs of Chicago.
my goodness, all over.
All over.
It's
Thank
so
you,
exciting.
Elena. And Claire Moore, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Tom Fink.
Oh, Claremore. I bet that's Tom Fink.
It is.
I
She
knew it.
knew before
Hi,
I
Tom.
That's great. Let's see. Amy, thank you for letting me know. Cindy, awesome. Thank you. Rob Vegas says, thank you for making my childhood so much fun. Love you, Henrietta. I love that so much. Denise says, makes me want to cry happy tears. I used to be so in love with the news review as a child. Thank you. You guys, I'm reading these comments because the way that we have the camera set up, Mom and Dad can't read
We can't
them.
see them.
Yeah, and they love. There's nothing that they love more than hearing from you guys. And so just know that's why you hear me more than them right now, because they're just enjoying hearing. And we're giving some time for everybody to come in.
Yeah.
Georgia, Karen from Georgia is here. Oh, this is a great one. Linda said, oh my heart, this is so wonderful as I have so many great memories of you all. I'm living in Melbourne, Florida, on the Space Coast. Great to see all of you zoomies here. Darlene from New York.
Wow.
And Joy said, all of your new zoo kids have gathered.
Yay!
We have Amber from Hillsboro, Texas.
Oh, that's not too far away.
Linda said, your show made the world less scary for me as a child.
Wow.
So Linda, did
Yes,
you say Linda
Linda.
from Hillsboro?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't go, I've lost the comments
Whatever.
now.
It's from
Amber
Hillsboro.
is from Hillsboro.
Oh, that's where my grandfather was born, in Hillsboro, Texas.
Dave Lambert says, Henrietta's number one, don't tell Freddie. So, okay, well, you guys, thank you for letting us know where you're coming from.
Yes.
Yes, news review is coming right at you, and this is a little different because we've got some fun things planned for today. We're gonna have a little bit of time just learning more about the character of Henrietta and some things that Mom and Dad maybe you haven't heard before. And then we're going to move into what we're all excited about, and that is hearing one of everyone here's favorite recipes. So we're going to start with, I've got a few questions for you guys, and please know that if you have questions, we would love to hear them from you. So
Yes.
I'm keeping an eye on the chat as best I can, and if I see a question come through, I'll try to get that asked for you.
Yeah.
But first of all, do you guys want to say hi and just tell us how you feel about seeing everyone?
Hi, I'm excited. I love when our Nuzu family gathers, and I'm just excited. And it's a wonderful time of year. I just saw some reels actually on my Facebook page last night of the beautiful scenes that you'll be able to see if those of you that live in New York, and I'm so happy for you. I actually have a girlfriend that's going to New York and is going to go see the Rockettes Christmas show. So that's very exciting. But we're glad you're here. We love you.
Henrietta auditioned for that Rockette show once.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I wonder why she didn't get picked.
Huh? Listen, I think she wanted to get picked. She's a good dancer.
Henrietta, I would have picked you.
Anyway, I want to say hi to and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And we're just thrilled to be here. And Henrietta is a wonderful cook, as well as Emmy Jo. So you're going to be in for quite a treat.
Well, I have some things that I do make well, I think. But remember, I learned from Henrietta Hicko. I spent a lot of time in her little kitchen, and she taught me so much that I'm going to share one of her recipes with you today.
Yes, especially you were very good when the oven worked, right? I mean, there were a few times where Charlie had to fix the oven because it blew up. But other than that, it was good.
We did well. We did well.
I'm just kidding.
Not really.
No, but it's true. The oven did blow up, and Charlie did have to fix
Well, that's
it.
because we used too much electricity. I remember
yes.
that episode. The power grid went out, you know.
Well, Charlie would be the one to handle that.
Charlie fixed it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I would love to ask, I just have, of course, questions that I know people are wondering. And one of the things that I wanted to ask is, Henrietta is the character she is because of the amazing talent that brought her to life. And so before we do anything, I just feel like I know you guys want to honor Hazel Sherman, who was Henrietta's voice, and Larry Thomas, who was the dancer. So I'm going to ask about Hazel first. First of all, how are Hazel and and Larry Thomas, anything you want to share about how they were cast? Did you know them beforehand?
Well, we didn't know them beforehand, and we put out a casting call for the voice of a hippo. Well, you can imagine we got some very strange people, but we then found the perfect voice, and her audition was wonderful, and there was nobody else we could have chosen but Hazel, and she just nailed the Southern accent and every nuance. She could sing, and it was just wonderful seeing how she and Larry Thomas were just almost one person, with Larry Thomas on stage in the costume and Hazel in the sound booth off stage. It was just magic.
And what, Mom, I know that you guys were talking about the audition process.
Well, I wasn't in on that. So the first time I met Hazel and Larry was on the set.
Yeah, that's right. But, tell them about Larry.
Well, Larry, when I walked in and met Larry Thomas, I was in awe and a little intimidated, honestly, because I was just a green kid at that time. I was only like, I don't know, 22, 23. And she was so famous as a dancer in Hollywood. And I've seen her in so many movies. She was Julie Andrews' stand-in for Sound of Music, and just has a storied resume. Y'all can Google Larry Thomas, Larri, and I guess it's Wikipedia that will give you all of her credits. So yeah. I was just thrilled to be on the same set with her. And she and Hazel, well, all of the cast were very generous with their time and their advice. And we all, over the years that we were doing the show, we became a very tight-knit, close family. Mm-hmm. It was a wonderful, wonderful time.
It was great.
Well, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't want to leave you out.
Well, it's interesting because when I watch the episodes, it's interesting to see how from season to season they change a little bit. And I have noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, but I noticed a difference in Henrietta's costume, like what she looks like. And I don't know if you have some insight. I'm sure everybody would love to hear what that was all about.
Well, season to season, we always were working on your smile. You had a beautiful smile all the time, but sometimes the lips weren't quite right. And when we saw them on camera, we went, oh, we don't want to scare anybody. So we changed the lips a little bit. We changed the shape of the head a little bit. And it really was wonderful that Sid and Marty Croft, their whole operation, were willing to do some changes to you. And we just love the way you turned out.
And doesn't she look adorable today? I love the dress that you chose. It's bright yellow with white polka dots and green trim. It's just stunning. Yes.
Well, so it's interesting because Sid and Marty Croft, they did create the costume from the character you developed. You got through that you wanted a hippo. How did that come about? Why a hippo?
Well, to me, kids are they want to see somebody succeed that you wouldn't think would succeed. And what better example than a hippo? To dance, to have fun, to sing. And, to me, she was a great example that no matter who you are, even if you're a hippo, you can succeed and you could have a great life. And Henrietta had a great life. And you still have a great life.
Yes. And hippos in the wild are fearsome and scary, but our Henrietta hippo is so kind and so gentle. She makes everybody feel better just being around her, certainly me.
Well, and I also gave her a Southern personality.
Yes.
Because to me, that was so gracious that time in the South, and even now, all those people are just so friendly in the South. And I thought, what a great way to show people kindness than to have a hippo who's kind.
Well, I love this because I'm looking at the comments are coming in
good.
faster than I can keep up with. But Mark Hooper did ask the question about, was the character Henrietta based on someone in your life? So.
Well, there was a wonderful lady in the church kitchen, and she had a personality bigger than life. And I really formed Henrietta's personality off of that church lady. And it was just wonderful. And I think you captured her perfectly.
So even in the inspiration, she was cooking.
Yes, she was cooking, and she was just had a wonderful personality. Welcomed everybody, was so gracious, and I thought that's the way a hippo should be.
Until she has a tantrum.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Don't. No.
oh, easy.
No tantrums.
Well, there is a number. There's a clip. I think Joanna put it up already, and it's where easy with the nose. But Henrietta actually threw a temper tantrum, and Larry was so good that she actually got on the floor, kicked her legs, and had a temper tantrum, a hippo tantrum, and it was just so funny.
Nobody has tantrums like Henrietta.
And Emmy Jo, I don't think you could keep a straight face.
That's what?
You couldn't keep a straight face when she
Nobody
went
can
into
keep
one
a
of
straight
those
face.
tantrums.
It's amazing.
I have to look around the nose here to see you. Oh, there you are.
Well, you guys, I'm tearing up a little bit. Denise Perez. Denise, hello. She said, I did not expect this reaction from me. I'm literally in tears over here. It brings back so much comfort and happiness. It's hard to describe. And she's just one of many that feel that way. So that's really, really awesome.
And that's why we love to go to these Comic-Cons. I didn't even know what they were, but any place where we have an opportunity to see our Newzoo kids, it's like a big family reunion. I just love to meet y'all when we were little kids when we did the show, and now you're all grown up, you have families of your own, some of you have grandchildren, and you're all in very great careers. Many of you're all making wonderful contributions to your communities.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's lots of fun for us to see you.
We are so grateful that we had a positive impact on y'all. We really are. Right, Henrietta?
Well, I think it's amazing that people remember the music so well.
Yeah.
And so, Brent Sawyer, who helped you put together that songbook that we just announced, which is amazing. So you guys know, and I'll post it again, but it's just a thrill for Dad that he met Brent at Comic-Con in Allen, Texas.
Yeah.
And since then, they've been working on getting the music on paper. And he did wonderful arrangements, helped get the songbook out. But all that to say, his comment is, as we were talking about the tantrums, you're acting like a baby. The song about Henrietta.
Baby.
That's in the songbook.
Yes.
So you can get the songbook and you can sing it and have your own tantrum.
Oh my gosh. So so that's really, really awesome. Well, I think we should kind of move forward. I know you're so excited to share this recipe with everyone.
Henrietta's excited.
And actually, can we, before we do anything else, Diane, let's see. Diane Harsh did ask if there's any way to watch the full episodes. And you all, we have full episodes on YouTube available. We also have some on Amazon Prime video where those are remastered and have closed captioning, so they are for purchase there. And I know we're working on getting all the episodes out. It's just a process to do, but there are some we can watch, and I'll post the link to that for you.
Yes.
And then Susan,
Yes.
who we're so glad she's here, she said, my brother and I watched the show together, and today is his birthday.
Oh.
Would Doug, Emmy Jo, and Henrietta wish him a happy birthday?
Happy birthday. What's his name?
I don't know. Just
Well,
Susan's brother.
We wish you a very happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Hope you've got lots of cake to eat and a ton of presents.
I'm in the line of fire with your scarf there, Henrietta, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh my gosh, but I have to say this.
Yes.
They're remembering the song "She's Stubborn as a Mule." I need to post that one. She's stubborn as a mule. That's a good one.
Actually, I think that was a song about Charlie. But
Oh,
I
it
may have
was?
written one about both, because Henrietta can be stubborn, but so can Charlie.
Oh gosh, that's so funny. Let's see. And then, Joni McCrite said, I remember the song that Freddie sung about wanting to be smarter. I want to be a walking, talking brain.
Yeah,
Yes,
everybody
was
loved
one of-
that one.
That was one of my favorite compositions. We should post that one too, because that's a fun song, because it was all about Freddie not being smart in school, and everybody was criticizing him, and so he wanted to be smart. He wanted to be a walking, talking brain, so nobody would think he was dumb. And I think that was the lyric. But Henrietta encouraged him, and he got an A on his report card, all because of her.
Oh, that's great. Okay, well, without further ado,
Yes.
I say it's time to start
Okay.
cooking in the kitchen with Emmy Jo and
All
Henrietta.
right.
So take it away,
Are
Emmy
you
Jo.
excited? I bet this is the first time Henrietta has ever had one of her recipes on TV, on YouTube, whatever. So this is a great recipe. It's called Blueberry Crisp, and it's perfect if you want to contribute something to your family's celebration at Thanksgiving, or if you're going to go to a potluck and you need to bring something. So here's my 8-inch square pan, and we're going to spray it with this. You can use Pam, whatever, get a good spray on there.
This happens to be organic spray.
It's organic, but if you, I use Pam too, so what doesn't make any difference. Now, these are my blueberries, and I've got 4 pints in here, and you don't have to use that much, but we like a lot of blueberries, so I'm just gonna put those in here and try not to spill them. It'll pretty much fill up the whole thing. There are the blueberries. Now we'll set this aside, and then, okay, I'll just stick this in here. Now, Henrietta, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put in one cup of firmly packed brown sugar, okay? That's what this is. There it goes, going in. Then we're gonna put 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. There it goes.
Oh, yes.
See how easy this is? That's why I like this recipe. This is 3/4 of a cup of rolled oats. You could use Quaker oats. It's the stuff you use when you make oatmeal in the winter. Put that in. And then the final thing, this is so easy. Look here. This is 1 stick of butter that we have melted. And I'm going to just put that in there. Okay, now Henrietta,
Delicious.
am I doing this right? Because I learned this from Henrietta. I want to make sure I'm not making any mistakes. Now, Henrietta, I want you to help me. Can you hold? Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Here's the spoon. Now, can you? There we go. You just stir it up. Good
Oh.
job. Good job. Thank you, Henrietta. Yoshi's doing a wonderful job. Stirring this up. Oh, I love you so much. Okay, I'll take it from there. Let me give you a kiss. You get that back. I love you. Okay, now I'll finish it. Okay. Joe, it's going to take me a minute to stir this up, so you've got something.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay. We've got so many people. Actually,
my
several people are asking, is there a News to Review cookbook?
Oh,
So
that's a good idea. I'll tell you what, that is a good idea, because between Joanna and me and her little sister Lori, we could come up with some recipes. I promise you that. We like to cook around here.
Yeah.
So you just stir this up.
It's
You
all
gotta-
very good.
This topping, you just keep stirring and stirring so the butter gets in there and everything gets
You know,
mixed
those
in
other
together.
cooking shows have nothing on us.
Oh my goodness. But it's so easy. I mean, can you believe there's just those few ingredients and then you just bake it and it's really, really good
Yeah.
with a big, big scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Cindy said Henrietta is always good
Like
for
that,
stirring
Henrietta.
things up.
Okay, now we take our, look here. We're gonna take our blueberries and then I'm gonna have to do this with my fingers because that's the only way to do a good job with the topping. And you just, all you do, see Henrietta, here, let me move this over so she can see. You tell me if I'm doing this right. Make sure I'm getting it everywhere it needs to go. Am I doing it okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Henrietta
that's
says
good.
yes.
Because she'll let me know. If I'm not doing this right, I promise you, Henrietta will have a tantrum.
We don't need any tantrums.
We don't need any
No,
tantrums.
no,
Okay, so I've still got more. I'm gonna put some more.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
wanna-
That's right.
You wanna get this all over those blueberries. So you got a nice crust. And then when you're done, you put it in the oven at 350 degrees for
How long? How long?
for 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
And then you take it out and cover it with foil and take it to wherever you want to take it or serve it to your family and get the ice cream out. And boy, they'll love it. They'll just love it. You see how easy it is.
I have to point out that Henrietta's eyes are laser focused on that dessert.
Now, I will
Well-
say this, once you've baked it, I wouldn't leave it out overnight. I'd put it in the refrigerator overnight. But there you go. That's it. It's ready to go in the oven.
Henrietta's
And
been
here-
known to have the whole plate, in case you were wondering. Oh, I'm sorry.
I made one last night, and so I'm gonna just show you.
Yes.
What a
Now look
beautiful-
at that's how it
See,
turns out.
that one's done. See that nice golden crust?
Yes.
And you just take out as much as you want, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave till it gets nice and hot or very, very warm,
I
and you
like it
put
with
your
the
ice cream on top.
Yeah.
And look at Doug, he's waiting for his.
Oh,
Later, honey, later.
okay.
But anyway, that's it, and I think Joanna is gonna put the recipe up. How did I do? Did I get an A plus? Henrietta, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you okay? Okay.
She's all right. She's all right.
You're right, hold on.
We gotta help Henrietta.
Oh, wait, easy, easy, man.
She got so excited about the food that we don't know what's happening.
Oh, all right. Not now, not now. We're gonna have it after. After, I'm gonna give you a big bowl afterwards.
I have to chime in and say, this really is a family favorite. Every time we have this, it's gone and people are asking for the recipe.
That's
It's
right.
great for potlucks. It's so easy to
It's
take with
easy.
you. So
Easy.
it's
Easy.
easy to make and easy to share. So I'm going to share some of these. You want to hear what everybody's saying?
Oh, wait, I
I
would
just
love
wish
to.
you could
I would
see.
love to.
If we start doing these, I'm going to have to get like a monitor so you can see
Well,
everybody's.
I would love to see.
Yeah,
the
so you can see all
comments.
these comments. Let's see. Here we go. New syndicated show, In the Kitchen with Emmy Jo. Let's see.
Oh my goodness. This is so much fun, isn't it?
Lorraine said, I remember getting white Emmy Jo boots for Christmas one year. I was thrilled. I wanted to be cool like her. But Jeremiah says that looks delicious. Christy says it looks delicious. So did Elena. And Robin said, thank you for sharing this recipe. We love blueberries. So glad you'll be sharing this recipe. So I will share this on all of our social media. And we'll think about a cookbook. We hadn't really thought about that. But my mom, she probably won't tell you this, but she is the queen of Southern cooking.
Oh, yes.
And has
Everything
some
I,
recipes that can't be beat. So,
everything I know, I learned from Henrietta Hippo. Just remember that.
One of the best ones is a breakfast casserole that Joanna has now started to cook too.
And yeah, and Southern Living magazine, I'll say I've got a lot of recipes from there. But we might, if we do like a Christmas thing,
Yeah,
I would like to share that casserole.
it's
Okay.
really good.
Oh my goodness.
And really, that would be a good coffee, coffee,
Yeah.
Doug and Emmy Jo
Yeah.
breakfast,
Oh, it'd be
breakfast
great.
That'd be
thing.
great.
So.
Be great.
But yeah, everybody's saying I feel like a kid again. And
So do I.
Well, where else can you be in the kitchen with a hippo? I mean,
so
think about it.
Henrietta, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Henrietta, could you please wave at Tanya? She said, I hope you'll say hi. She said, Henrietta, please, I beg you to say hi, Tanya. I've been your fan since I was 4 years old, and I'm almost 55. My birthday is Thanksgiving Day. You're my lifelong hero. So if you'll wave to Tanya.
Be careful. I'm gonna do a follower backwards.
Oh.
And I'll just say for Henrietta,
Oh. We have to work on that. It is a testament to what a huge impact, yes, Mom and Dad made, but also Hazel Sherman, who
Yes.
you can't replace that
And Larry.
voice. And
Irreplaceable.
Larry, the way that she brought the costume to life as
You know,
well.
but-
So it's a good time to recognize them again.
well, when Emmy Jo and I auditioned the show for Mattel Toys, Emmy Jo played herself and Charlie the Owl, and I played Henrietta Hippo, Freddie the Frog, and myself.
Yeah.
And so I'm familiar with the falsetto that we had Hazel use, and it's not easy, especially to sing in falsetto.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Well, one more thought.
Yes.
As you guys were cooking, I remember that there's several scenes back when you were doing the show where you really had to be spatially aware of this giant costume, all the costumes, but of course Henrietta's snout.
It's the biggest.
Henrietta, if you'll turn toward Emmy Jo, I mean,
Let's have a kiss.
So I just have to say, that takes a lot of talent on your part, Mom, Emmy Jo, to be able to have a sense of here comes the
Yeah.
snout.
It's coming my way.
Because it was live action, right? Dad, it was live.
It was, and navigating a frog, a hippo, and an owl in a dance number. Think about that. And
Yeah, you have to
we
be
usually
spatially aware.
only had one take to do that number after a couple of rehearsals the day
That's
before.
true.
And so it was a challenge for everybody because Henrietta didn't want to run somebody over, which she could
We
do.
just said the best that we could.
Tanya says, thank you, Henrietta. I'm in complete tears. So
Aw.
she just loves you, and I'm so glad that
That's
she was
sweet.
here and we could do that for her.
You can see she's so loving, Henrietta. She really is. That's why I enjoy doing so many scenes in her house because, yes, she had her temper tantrums, but she has such a generous heart. You do, Henrietta. I love you. I always wanted to live there with Henrietta. Aw.
Oh, well, I'm glad. So Will said, we've just got comments coming in, so I'm going to read a few more.
Okay.
Will said, my Saturday has completely been made. When in doubt, watch out for the snout.
Yes.
I think that's the new catchphrase.
Way down.
around
Watch
here.
out for the snout.
Yeah.
I love it. It's got a ring, that's for sure.
Angela said, love seeing all of you childhood memories unlocked, sweet memories. And thank you all for giving me such wonderful memories. That was Christina.
One of these days, if we can find a big enough place, I'd like to have all three
Oh, wouldn't that be?
of our characters all together again.
Well, we'd love to have that on the stage. I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
Y'all.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah. So I did see Mark said I sent you a message, but you didn't respond. And Mark, I'm sorry if that came through and I didn't see it. We get a flood of messages, but I'll go back and take a look and see what I can find. Just so that you all know, I do this. I volunteer to help mom and dad, and so I do have things, going on outside of this that sometimes it makes it difficult for me to answer in a timely fashion. But I will definitely go back and check and see what I missed. But we do love you all, and we love to hear from you. And sometimes it may take a while for me to get back with you, but I will definitely go back and check. And Susan said, like you, I loved Henrietta's house.
Oh,
Can you talk about that? Wasn't that your favorite place?
well, yes. It was warm. It was inviting. I loved the decor. It was very, very, very feminine. Didn't you think?
Well, yes, it was.
And it's just girly, and I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, Southern Victorian with
Yeah.
a touch of rummage sale. Well,
Yes.
So
That's great with a touch of rummage sale. That wasn't very nice, though. You
All
should
right.
apologize for that.
I did like the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Right? You have eggs on the wall. That's good.
Well, we are just, and I will tell you this, I'm okay with that. I love thrift stores. I've been going to thrift stores all my life just to find a special treasure.
Listen,
So-
that's where we found a lot of props that were just perfect for the show.
Yeah.
Because ours was not a very highfalutin show. It was down. It was very real, right, Henrietta?
That's what you
I will say too, thrift stores are wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful.
Well,
In fact, Joanna's sister in Colorado, she's got 2 daughters, and they have gotten a lot of beautiful, beautiful things from the thrift stores, and they're just great.
and mainly the stores that where you go in and the money goes to a good purpose, a charity, and that's the kind of thrift stores I like, where
Yeah.
it helps other people.
Yeah, we've got several of those here. In fact, one local that
Yeah.
they're really,
We should
really,
do Grace
we
Bridge.
like to go in, to the Grace Bridge store.
Yeah,
So,
especially around Thanksgiving.
yeah, let's see. Saying hi from Leavenworth, Kansas. This is Carl.
Oh,
Um, So awesome. Marrying a soulmate this evening.
He's getting married?
Yes, and then Tracy, I am 54 years old and loved this program as a child. I can hear all the characters' voices in my head today.
Oh, wow.
Thank you all for keeping my memories alive. Bless you.
Oh.
So
You know,
that's awesome.
we're really hoping that grandkids and kids now will maybe go and take a look at the old shows, because some of the topics that we covered are still apply today. I mean, they really do. So we hope that you have your grandkids tune in and other kids tune in too.
Well, let's close by talking a little bit about what you're doing for Thanksgiving, and if you have any Thanksgiving wishes for people.
Well, I would say I hope y'all will share with us what you're doing for Thanksgiving. We're actually going over to our daughter-in-law's family's home. We go there every year for Thanksgiving, and I think Joanna is going to go to have Thanksgiving with her husband's family. And so we'll all, hopefully all of us, all of our Nusu families will all be with family or really, really, really good friends. And I just think it's a great time to be thankful and to focus from now on to Thanksgiving. Let's just focus on all of the things that God has given us that we can be thankful for. And one of the things that I like to do at Thanksgiving that's really fun is around the table or tables, you might have card tables, that everybody gets 3 pieces of corn, like popcorn. And at some time during dinner, you you pick up a piece of corn and you say something that you're thankful for. So 3 things that you're really thankful for at Thanksgiving.
That's a great, yeah.
That's what we do.
And I'm of the opinion that Thanksgiving should be every day.
Yes.
I mean, I know we have just one day set aside, but wouldn't it be great if we treated every day like Thanksgiving?
And we get so excited because, you know, I love this time of year. And Hanukkah's coming and Christmas is coming and
Yeah.
there's just so much joy and so much to celebrate. So we love you all.
Yes.
And if we're one thing that we're certainly thankful for, if I get my 3 pieces of corn at Thanksgiving, I'm going to say I'm thankful for our Nusu kids.
Yes. It's been a real joy.
Well, on that note, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Love you.